Welcome back, you guys, to Creating Your Own Reality podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in with me this week. I'm so excited because I get to show you guys where I've been at these past couple months. This episode is really special to me because it is about Rec Philly. I'm going to give you the lowdown of this amazing space. It has $3.3 million. I don't even know if I'm 3.3. I don't know if that's the right number. So don't quote me on that, but I know this is like $1 million space. This is where I'm at right now. I'm in a podcast studio, super professional. They really helped me level up my podcast. And so they have podcast studios, they have music studios. They also have editing rooms with MacBook desktops, and they have all the softwares where we can edit the videos. They also have conference rooms. They have a dance room with like mirrors and stuff. So for those of you who love to dance, you can rent out that room as well. And they also have this other room, this other podcast studio with like mics and stuff. It really looks like a radio station. I think that's the best way I could describe it. But either way, I'm excited to get to introduce you guys to not only the space, but the people in the space. So these next 3 episodes, I interviewed Lewis from Voices in Power. Lewis is a experience creator. And a beautiful thing about Rec Philly is not just the space and the tools you get to utilize, because they also provide the cameras, the lighting equipment. They also provide the tripods, and they have all this equipment for its members. But the coolest thing that I've experienced about being a member at Rec Philly is the relationships that I've been able to build. And I get to introduce you guys over these next couple episodes, the people that I've met and the people that inspire me. And so, again, I met Lewis from Voices in Power. Hey, Lewis, what's up? I hope you're watching this. I miss you. I have to respond to your text, but I'm doing a video right now. But Lewis is an experience creator. He actually, I don't know if you guys are coming from my Instagram or my TikTok, but I've been going to a poetry event the past 6 months, and it's been amazing. I've actually been meaning to go up on stage myself and say some poetry, but I'm super nervous. But it's been one of the best experiences every single month. And I feel safe. I feel loved. I feel heard with different people and different artists who come up and share their poetry. And it's a really, really super cool, authentic space that Lewis has created. And I'm really excited for you guys to see that interview because it is super special. And then I also have someone else, a poet, Sierra Chantel, who came up on here. And she really struck me as complex. I'd like to say complex because there's some things that she said about herself that I would have never thought these are her experiences and this is who she is. And so that episode was super amazing and super fun. And then last but not least, I also interviewed Ray, who is an artist who also who makes art about mental health. And that was super interesting to me because my first day here at Rec, I actually bought a piece of her art. And that is how we met. It was a butterfly, and there was a black woman in the middle with no face. And she was just kind of sitting, crouching, and she had butterfly wings. And I was immediately struck by her piece because I knew this was something I needed to have in my house. And also, for those of you who don't know me personally, butterflies are my sign. That's how I know I'm in the right place. It's how I actually asked God a couple years ago, if I'm in the right place, send me a butterfly. And one of the first nights that I came at Rec, I saw this butterfly painting by Ray. And so that interview is so awesome. And I'm really excited to share that with you guys. So again, Rec Philly is a space for creators, for all of us to come and grow. It's super affordable. So again, I was just telling you this is $3.3 million, and we're gonna actually take you through the space so I can show you guys what this space has to offer. But the membership itself is $1,500 for the entire year. Now you can do the math on that, but that's less than $150 a month. And we get 40 credits a month, and we can use them to rent out space. So this space that I'm at right now was 3 credits an hour, and we rented it out for 3 hours. So that's 9 credits, and I'm doing it once a week, 9 times 4, 32. Is it 30? Yo, I'm nervous. 30 what? 36. 9 times 4 is 36. I'm nervous. Like, as you could see, I'm still in the beginning phases of my podcast. I'm still trying to get it together, but being in a real podcast studio, being amongst other artists who are serious about their art, they do make you pay the $1,500 up front because they want people to come who are willing to make the financial commitment, people who are serious about what it is they do. And as you could just hear back there, that was Kyle. I was talking to. He's behind the scenes. I also met Kyle here at Rec, and he's helping me film my podcast. So there's just so many amazing and cool things that I've been experiencing here. And for those of you who watched my podcast with Will Toms, he's actually the creator of Rec Philly, and he is a Philly native. And I think he said he lived on the wrong side of Philly where his life expectancy wasn't supposed to go past like 30. And he and his friend, Dave Silver, started this movement within a warehouse and would collectively bring their friends and try to create art and music. And they built a culture here at Philly. And it went from something that they just did with their friends into a vision, into a manifestation, into now we need funding. Who's going to fund us? Let's call thousands of people and try to get this money together. And it turned into this beautiful space that you see here today. And again, what is this podcast called but creating your own reality? And that's exactly what Will and Dave did. They created their own reality. They made nothing from something for creators like myself, for creators, like I think they have 1,000 and something members, and the capacity is at 3,000. So I would highly recommend that if you do live in Philly, to sign up as soon as possible, because once we're booked out, it's booked out. But they kind of just had a dream, had a vision in their head, and it was a vision to serve. And I really want you guys to kind of keep that in mind, because the best dreams are to serve others. When you do find your talent, when you do find what you want to manifest, if it ends up being in servitude, oftentimes, in my opinion, I feel like the universe is going to kind of help you figure it out. And I got to meet with them. I got to talk with them. I got to interview them. I'm still waiting on Dave to say yes to an interview. I talked to him a couple weeks ago and he said maybe in a couple weeks. So we'll see about that. But they are really accessible. Like, you think that they would open up this space and be too cool and not be available, but they're really down to earth. They're really trying to help and make a difference. And so one of my favorite things about Rec Philly is their mentorship program. When I first got onboarded here, I actually talked with a woman named Scarlett. And Scarlett pretty much looked at what it is that I had created with my YouTube. And I have like 30 videos on my YouTube, so I wouldn't say that I'm too far ahead, but Scarlett kind of dissected where I was at. And then she asked me about my goals and where I wanted to be in 6 months. And we strategized together. And that meeting was one of the most influential nights of my life, because I had access to someone who was informed and someone who cared about what it is that I was doing. And so it pushed me even more. And so not only is this a space where I could utilize the tools, where I'm building relationships, but I'm also getting mentored by someone. And then, as if that wasn't enough, we also have virtual group sessions with the co-founder, who Will Toms, by the way. He is also breaking it down to us on how to generate income from 1,000 fans. And it's a whole school session once a month. I think that there's about 8 chapters, and it's a curriculum, and he runs through how to build your brand and how to monetize what it is that you're trying to do. And if that's not enough, this place also hosts events for creators. So if you're a little bit shy and you feel like, I'm not just going to go up to people, I'm not just going to how am I supposed to actually network? Like, Nicole, I'm not like you. I don't have that big personality. I'm really quiet. But they throw events. I would say, maybe before Omicron got a little crazy, there was an event every week, every 2 weeks. And so they have Live at Rec where people are performing, people are singing, people are doing poetry, and they're filming, and we're there, we're drinking, we're eating, and we're communing with each other. And then you seeing the same people 2 weeks later when they're having another event. They just finished an award show where they actually awarded creators in their space for what it is that they do. So they had a list of the top creators. We actually all voted. And Lewis, shout out to Lewis, who I have on the next interview, he actually won Experience Creator of the Year. And so they're also rewarding creators and continuing to push them to do what it is that they do. So I absolutely love this space, and I really wanted to share it with you guys because it's absolutely amazing. And again, this is only $1,500 for the entire year. And this video was done in January 20th. So if you're seeing it a little bit after that, the price might have gone up. So don't quote me on that. This is January 20th, 2022. And so today the price is $1,500 for the whole year. And I want to kind of take you through my onboarding process of what it was like for me, so you can kind of get an idea of what to expect. When I first came here, I went on the tour because I didn't want to just like commit $1,500 and pay up front without getting to know the space. And my tour guide, Tito, had a huge personality, and he actually loved what it is that he was doing. He gave me the full-blown tour. The tour was like an hour and a half, but like his energy was able to maintain the love that he had for this space. And I was able to see artists who were actively working. He showed me around everywhere, and then he also walks me through the curriculum. He walks me through how he makes money here at Rec. He is able to utilize the membership program here and talk to other members, and those members are his customers. So you don't have to just like come here as a means of like, okay, I'm going to try to make money outside of Rec. There's actually ways that you can make money inside of Rec. And once you get access to that Rec website, you have access to job opportunities that they post up there. There's a whole discussion board and a whole community of people just easily accessible through your laptop or your phone. So that was insane. And then so once he kind of walked me through it, it wasn't the space that hooked me, but the space is amazing. It was really just him and his personality and the energy that he had. I could tell that he believed what he was saying. So that was my onboarding process. And then I went to a Live at Rec event. I told you about the butterfly poster I purchased. And there was actually Neptune 21. She performed. She's also an incredible artist. She's a rapper. And the way that she was able to articulate her experience and the experience of what it is to, you know, be Black, it was just like, it was conscious rap. And I could tell that the way that she was thinking was on another level. It was like a depth that I had not experienced within my direct community. And she was right there, like in front of me, performing. And her energy was immaculate, and it was amazing. And then I was like, all right, this is where I'm supposed to be. So I went from going on a little tour, went from going to an event, and then now I'm looking at all the events because I want to sign up for all of them. And there's like collaboration events, you know, and now I'm making friends, and I'm doing my podcast, and I'm using the tools that Rec has. And now I'm building my team. And I went through all of that, and I could say, like, in my heart, I have grown as a person, and I've only been here 2 months. And I wouldn't say that I've been able to really capitalize on my podcast just yet. And I wouldn't say that was what was important to me. I would say like the quality of my life and my social experiences have grown because of this place. And that is something extremely invaluable. And I know, and I like truly believe in myself. I truly know that where I can take this is infinite. There's infinite possibilities. And I believe in myself because I'm surrounded around people that believe in themselves and that believe in me. And I'll never take that for granted. So thank you, Will. Thank you, Dave. You guys are amazing. You've created the best space imaginable. And I'm so proud to know you. Like, I could cry right now. Like, this is definitely a space that has changed my life and the lives of like thousands of other people. So Thanks, guys, for watching. If you like this content, let me know in the comment section, like and share. I'm also going to add the links to Rec down below. I'm also going to see if Dave and Will can give me a discount code for y'all. We'll see. I don't know if that's going to happen. So I'll let y'all know. But I'm going to put all the information about Rec Philly in the comment section for you guys to check out yourself, including their Instagram, including their YouTube, and also including Voices in Power, because I need you guys to go on their YouTube. That poetry is absolutely amazing. Again, I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for coming to my podcast. I love you. We're like a family, and I'm so nervous, and I hope this turns out well, and I hope like I was really able to explain what this place is, because it's something you can't really put into words. You got to see in person. All right. I'll see you later.